The pandemic and Breonna Taylor's death became two of Kentucky's biggest issues this year, both involving Attorney General Daniel Cameron.
Tomorrow marks 1 year since he took office. Today, in a one-on-one with political reporter Carolina Buchek, he discussed what's happened.
1 year ago tomorrow,
I do solemnly swear.
Daniel Cameron was sworn in as Kentucky's 51st Attorney General.
So help me God. So help me God. Congratulations, Frank.
Less than 3 months later, the coronavirus hit Kentucky, and Breonna Taylor was shot and killed after Louisville Metro police officers raided her apartment. Both events would become a big part of Cameron's first year on the job.
Hey, how are you?
Doing well. How are you?
And today, in a one-on-one interview with LEX18, Cameron discussed it all, including his office's high-profile investigation into Breonna Taylor's death.
Kenneth Walker fired a shot at the officers and they returned fire. Kenneth Walker fired the first shot. The officers, these two officers in particular, Sergeant Mattingly and Detective Cosgrove, returned fire. And the sad and unfortunate part here is that Breonna Taylor was hit by that return fire. But those officers were returning fire after having been fired upon.
After the investigation, one of the three officers was charged with wanton endangerment for his alleged action during the raid, but no charges were directly linked to Taylor's death. The news upset many people across the country, and protests continued through the streets of Louisville.
I know the outcome is not what everyone wanted, but it was the outcome that was appropriate based on the facts and the law.
Do you believe that there was justice for Breonna Taylor and her family?
I've been unequivocal in saying that this is a tragedy and it needs to be observed as a tragedy. By all accounts, Breonna was part of the glue of her family, was progressing in her career in the healthcare industry, was a solid and great contributor to the community. And so I've said from the beginning that this was a tragedy. I've also said that sometimes the criminal justice system is inadequate to respond to a tragedy.
Since the results of the investigation were made public, 3 anonymous grand jurors have spoken out, claiming they were not allowed to weigh other charges against the officers. In Lexington, Carolina Buchek, Evening Edition.